store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Nashville. And now Hassan Haskins going to bring it out of his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Willis going to throw it right away. And incomplete to open things up. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To throw, here's Willis. He's got a man, complete. Now inside the 25, Gabriel Davis, touchdown, Titans. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one's really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. The Titans at 5-8, 3 games under 500, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this time, not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Come on. Cougar 19.
Willis out of the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo from 19 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
11, Agate. St. Bright.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Think right.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Running out of the gun with ETN. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
Think right, open. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Able to push his way through, and only able to get this to the 5-yard line. Bit of a mental breakdown there. Not sure why he left the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Willis looking to throw it. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The shotgun snap to Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Inside handoff, Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On red.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hey, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Calvin Ridley. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jaguars.
13 loose. Loose. 30 left. Red.
Now Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Go, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw going to be caught by Davis. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Second down, they go again with Henry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10, it's Willis. Got his man, Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Now Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, Willis to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Willis on third down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Running from the gun with Henry. Muscles him off. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They keep it with Henry on first down. There's the stiff arm, pushing his way through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Henry up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. ETN up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Go, go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Now Willis to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 44 yards. And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4.
46-yard line.
11, Agate.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Same right. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 41 yards. And the Jags are able to at least get one score back. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Shoves him aside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A 53-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Hey,
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
11. Red.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And quickly, they get to the line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Buying time to his left.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, chill. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Great job. Here we go.
A shotgun snap and again the ETN.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here we go, gotta have it, Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Come on. Hit. Steady.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Willis looks to pass it here. This pass deep for Okonkwo. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
11 Agate.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Now they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of